supposed to quiet down when I start talking. I mean, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Arco, you said have fun, so I don't know if you already left to go get food, but thanks for showing up early. I just had a salad, so I'm spitting salad all over the microphone. That's ranch dressing, if you can taste it, as it goes in your mouth from here. Pretty disgusting. Mr. Beer's over there throwing up in her mouth. What's going on, Simulator Sunday? Running a little bit behind what I normally like to start at 1600, 4 p.m. for you civilians on the West Coast. I'm not going to do the math for the East Coast. If you're on the East Coast or somewhere in between, you're going to have to figure it out. How's everybody doing? We're back on the Mateo server here today. Didn't have a whole lot of time to prepare and get everything ready because I had to get that dinner in me before we do I mean, it's run 8, so, you know, when we move some cars here, that should take about 15 or 14 hours to move a handful of cars, because that's always what it does. So when people actually talk about the price of this game, when you have to buy all the DLCs, you know, the different subs, like San Bernardino, Colton, or Cajon, not Colton. Colton Yard's in the Cajon sub. But yeah, when you have to buy all these subs and you got to buy all these pretty cars and everything, it does start adding up over time. But when it takes, you know, 48 hours of game time just to clear a yard, you know, you're getting your money's worth. You play a $50 game and 6 to 9 hours to move cars. Absolutely. What's up, NM? We're going to move some stuff around today. I was thinking, so I'm here at LAJ. I spent, well, most of yesterday and today, last week when we did it, well, I don't know if that was last week. It felt like last week. We did some stuff over here. These cars are ready to pick. That's the West branch. Here's Malabar. I've done this before on the Simulator Sundays and, I don't know, other YouTube videos, I guess. And so I had outbounds and inbounds. So I basically moved all kinds of stuff around today. So these are processing. We moved them all. We've cleared up. I mean, every lane here was full to the max, and cleared it out between yesterday and today. So we have we have a lot of choices. Here's my other yard, LAC. They got some stuff in it, but that's going to be road trains. Oh, somebody brought one in. That's they just brought that in a little bit ago, it looks like. That's going to Memphis. So I'm not in a big hurry to do road trains. Everybody knows, get in them and go, you know, go fast. Kind of like NASCAR, go fast, turn left. And, well, that's not what we're doing. I've done them. And I was just looking at the LAJ yard a second ago when I was talking to you guys. Got a train up there. Or choo-choo. It's not here, but it's somewhere on the server. So we got cars to pick from LAJ, both A and B yards. And also some to pick from C yards, which I did do some of this last week. So I just wanted to come and check up on the status of them. As you see, I've got 2 stacks of cars here that need to go out again. Remember we talked about Taco Bell, voted the #1 Mexican restaurant in the United States. I mean, those of you who know me probably hear me say it like every 5 minutes and I'm tired of it. But those who haven't heard it before, Taco Bell was voted the #1 Mexican restaurant Facebook poll about 2 years ago now. And we dumped off cars over there. So this is the C yard. We're not going to do that now. I can check, go look at La Mirada real quick just to see. I've done Porphyry, I've done La Mirada, I've done them all now. And we're going to run over here and just take a peek, see at La Mirada. And we have to wait, of course, for everything to spawn as we just time warped over here. Oh boy. So these are outbounds. So I was going to get, I mean, okay, check this out. Check this out. Somebody left the lights on. Oh, no, they didn't. It's yeller. So This is an outbound train. 1, 2, 3, 4 lanes. Needs to get out of here. Doesn't look that hard, right? We just got some cars. We have to quadruple them up. Put these 4 together. Bruh, what up? Oh yeah. Hey, I gotta check. You gotta check this out, anyways. But so that should take about an hour. Put those cars into a single line. Potentially, these new guys. Oh, these can go with it. Okay, that's what we're doing. We're building an outbound. Yes. At La Mirada, we're going to send it. It's going to go to Barstow. We could theoretically have AI take it, but we're going to see if a player wants to take it. We'll do the paperwork later. Excuse me for the I had a little hiccup there. But so there's been questions. How do we build outbound? So we'll show you now, in case you don't know. And by the way, bruh, Bobby, you're the one who reminded me when you said bruh. Check this out. We got buddy RJ made us a little gift here. And I don't know if Arco or NM has their sound on, but this will ring a bell in many cases. I got a custom whistle. So right now we're going to change this K5 or K3LA2, or K3LA, which is the horn. All right, and there's the mechanical bell. I don't know if that sounds mechanical or not. It's an electric bell. This should be a mechanical bell. There we go. An old one. This, there we go. It's an air bell. So we changed our bell there to the correct one, but we're going to run the not correct one right now. And so we're looking for it's a K5. We're on a K5 LA. So if you're into whistles, like the correct whistles for the specific locomotives, you're not going to get that right now. So you know, comments down below saying, hey, that's the wrong whistle. Yeah, no, I know that. So we're going to go with I gotta find it. Where did it go? Oh, all right. So we'll turn off the whistle, and then here's our whistle. Irritating as hell. And then here's our bell. All right, so let's get this power off here. And yeah, obviously I'm not going to leave that there because I drive myself crazy. I've only heard it so many times now. It's hilarious every time I hear it though. All right, so that's closed, that's open. All right, let's give 2 whistles. And then we got to have the, remember from the Jeep, right? Snow Runner Jeep, that's full-on bra bell. Thanks, RJ. We'll find that on the Mateo server exclusively if you ask for it. I'm going to hit that switch all messed up, so I'll have to fix that here in a minute. I got my lights on. All right. We'll fix that so that we don't derail. I know it's what NM's can't wait. He loves when I derail. I mean, who doesn't? Right? All right. Are my lights on? Yeah, they are. All right. So I'm going to hold F11 and press on the deal, and then you can get right into the cab of what you're looking for. What's up, Bill? If I open the window, we can hear it better. Oh no, I didn't get that switch thrown, I guess. Non-PCS opening. Okay. Let's go look at the damage. All because of the custom whistle that we have. Well, we broke our legs right there. All right, so let's go forward. Thank you so much. I am happy to hear that people actually enjoy this nonsense that we do here, because it is fun to do. Because I underail myself, or untrack split myself. All right. All right, so we're going to do it one more time for the kids there. Alright, now let's change that back now to what it should be so that I don't go crazy as well. We'll come back to that a little bit, I guess. I don't even remember which one. I had a K5LA on here, but I don't remember which one. K3LA. That's what we were doing. That works. And that's not a bruh bell, but we have a mechanical bell. That sounds about right for an SD40. Oh, these are 45s. All right, let's go in the F11, click. Of course, now it doesn't want to work. Why would it? F11, click. Go to the front of it then. F11 and click. There we go. So I'm not controlling the locomotive from here. I'm in the reverse locomotive. We're going to be going backwards, but this way I can still at least sit in here. If I want to control it from here, I actually have to tell it that via these switches, turn them all up, and that gives me control. You have to disable them on the other side. All right, now that we got the broad bell and the goat whistle out of the way, we'll get back to work here. So, as I mentioned, we're looking at it's 4:45 on the West Coast right now on Sunday, a week before Super Bowl. So, if I do one next week, Simulator Sunday, I might either do it on Saturday, by the way, or potentially earlier on Sunday. I don't know yet because, well, I mean, I want to watch the commercials. I don't really care who wins, but I mean, you know, I'm too far there. You know, we got to watch the commercials. I'm going to go, I'm going to put these back where, you know, most people don't. I just had these serviced from Barstow and they've returned. So they're all pretty, they're waxed, filled up with gas, hopefully. No, they didn't fill them up with gas. Well, unless they use that much gas already. We'll have to take them down the street, the gas station here, and go get gas. All right. Grab the front end here. We're gonna put it right over here, right over Shaw, yonder. And then we'll get the bigger power, the road power, the ES4400s or the SD70s, whatever we have over there. We'll start building our outbound train. It was like, it already took 15 minutes of an hour just to get this power out of the way and fiddle with the bell and the whistle. What happened? Her roadie. I'm gonna park it right over here in this little place. What do you call it? Not really exciting. Kind of, I guess. Your brakes on. And we will leave these guys right here to think about their mistakes that they made. Save some juice. Dinosaur squeezings. Thing about doing in the winter time, these out where I'm at now, is that the lighting, trying to see the rail driver is a little more difficult and dark. So this guy over here. Now I have well, we're not going to need it, but I have the last couple times, I think last week was successful, or I don't know, did I do it on Twitter? I don't remember the last one I did. There was when I was using Chrome as my web browser to show you guys the maps or the OC and the depot. We okay, there's three power here. We had an issue where it was killing both Streamlabs OBS and Streamlabs and OBS. So I went over to Firefox just to do this, and it was working last week, but I don't think we need that right now. Because really just building Outbound for the next little bit of time that we are together with each other. Go back here, start all the locomotives, please. Thank you very much. Got a CSX power unit in here, that's fine. Call it foreign power. And mostly empties. We got 5 loads and the rest are empties. Oh no, we got loads here. Brah. Brah. Now we gotta take these, so we're gonna have to do a little bit of shuffling first. We need the loads at the head end. And the way we're gonna do that is by disconnecting here and grabbing the other empties. Little planning, or not, a little forward planning. I can click this, there we go. Close that angle cock. I don't know if the cars have air in it. If it has air in it, we'll keep them in there, but usually I pump them up. You know what I'll do? There. Now they're bled for... Because I got cars all around me, it's hard to actually click on these. The couplers, when you're that close, it just doesn't work all the time. All right. So, I gotta fly in the air to do this. I want to turn off the handbrakes on just the locomotive so I can pull them out here. All right, and then we're going forward. And this. We're not on the main line, so we don't need to have the brakes on. 7336 on the BNSF flavor is what we're pulling first. That thing's been around a while. Yeah. What's the whistle we got on this guy? Where's my loco? Here we go. We have a CSX whistle on the head end. It's not CSX, which is really not that big of a deal. Ooh, that's broken. Like it. Oh yeah, I do that a lot. I mix up foreign power NS, CSX. I've been doing that a lot lately. And we've all been doing it, just kind of shuffling stuff around. There we go. Stick with the BNSF one there. I mean, that's foreign power, but this sucker's been beat up. It's been through the wrinkles. Been all across the United States quite a bit. You know, she's been around a while. It's all dirty and rusty. Love it. Good 9025. Or CSX 9025. It's good to have you. Turn off the bell now. We're going to... Did I already flick that switch back while I was talking? Must have. I'll take the green cars here. Green ones in the... Green ones are the empty and the red ones are the full. So you see right here it's empty. And since they're intermixed, we want the heavies up by the engine. So we're going to do a quick sort here. I'll probably just pull these out and just shove the green ones back here for a moment. Grab the red ones, plug in the red ones, and come back and get the green ones so that I don't foul up the tracks. I have my little up-de-duty deal up here, whatever you call it. Heads-up display. The lights are on, right? Fort Hood Trail. Oh, it's because I don't have it. MUs. I didn't MU it, right? There we go. Now we can see our lights. Brights. Gotta look at the lights. Not in any hurry. There's your bright lights. Now if I make this the lead unit here, and I hit the whistle, yeah, you get the wig-wags on the ditch lights. You know what? We're going to change this one right now, or maybe later, if somebody else uses it. Shift up. No, that one. CSX it. Where's the? It's a -9. I'm gonna put a CSX. That's a GP38. We don't want that one. That's the SD7. A5LA. Yeah, that's gonna work. Spent all this time doing bells. Of course, now I gotta yell because I'm standing right next to the dang thing. Mechanical, I want electric. That's mechanical. Alright, we'll leave it at that. I'm gonna have to download some more mechanical ones. Alright, so now we got everything set right. We're gonna come on back. Got a quarter car, half car. Brakes off. Oh, I didn't throw it back in reverse after I changed which one was in charge here. Damn. -9. Is it -9 or -8? -9? Pretty loud. The -9. Right there. PW44-9. Alright, we are not going to blow this thing up with air yet. Of course, everything's... Well, alright. So, we connected all the hoses. But air is not running through it yet because we want to actually air it up one time. So I'm going to pull them forward so that this guy is right on the edge up here, and then I'm going to push these other cars back to the track that I'm currently standing on. We're in notch 3. Not moving. Okay. So what we'll do, we must have done something when we reverse things. Right now we'll go ahead and go. Don't need to go notch 6. Notch 3 is good. There it goes. It had to do with the switches. Now let's make sure all of our stuffs are set up correctly. And I'll stand on the ground so I can click that. We're actually going to be going straight through that way once we go through that. Fly back over here. Sorry if you're getting dizzy. Chugga, 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 chugga. Good old Weather Dash 9 is doing its best to keep up. Do I need more power is the question. I'm not yet hooked up. I don't have all these cars hooked up. We're gonna need a minimum. Our HPT here with all these cars, it's gotta be a minimum 2.3 if this is a manifest train, which I believe that's what I'm making it. Could be an H train, priority manifest. But it's going to Barstow, so it's got to get up the Cajon Pass. So I need 2.0 here in San Bernardino sub. Once it hits that pass, it's going to need 2.3 to make it up the hill. So we'll make sure it has enough power, the appropriate power to make that journey. We could always grab some more in San Bernardino, in the actual San Bernardino yard, if we require it. Throw a couple handbrakes on here. Do one of the handbrake tests that we don't always do. Yeah, close these angle cocks. Disconnect, where our disconnect point is. Going to start pulling forward and get it rolling in this short amount of distance. As you see, it doesn't want to go anywhere. So we'll call that handbrake test good. Now we got to come back and release the pressure off of our coupler. Poor little coupler, it's trying to keep up. Come on. There we go. Okay, now we'll go forward. I don't need notch 8. Thank you. You come again. Go. So now I'm gonna again watch these and make sure they don't roll crazy. I just want to get those full cars out of it. Why does everything take so long in here? I don't know. I don't mind. What else am I gonna do? Got Assassin's Creed 4 running great, man. I don't know what broke before I contacted support. Basically, I played the game for once or twice and then launched it on 2 different separate computers, brand new install on one of them, and it simply wouldn't launch. And before that Skull and Bones came out, we got invited to do a technical test, and while I was waiting for that to be released, the actual game, I reinstalled AC4, black flag, and it worked great. It still does. I played it a couple days ago. So if you were having problems playing Assassin's Creed 4, apparently they fixed something even though there was nothing ever wrong with it. Maybe it's because I updated my drivers to the ones that were like 3 days old for a 12-year-old game. That had to have been the trick. Now it works. Even though I keep them, you know, 1 or 2 versions behind anyways. That's what they say, you know, gotta have them right now. They just were released 10 minutes ago. You gotta make sure you're running those, otherwise it won't work. Even though we've done nothing to the game in 9 years. Putt. Probably can't hear me now because of the purring of this Dash 9. But a couple handbrakes on this guy. Can collect them. Alright, I'm going to go on the 3, actually a 2, because we're not doing a full 3, because I'm not going in the cab to turn off the console. Alright, so we're going to close the angle cock, leave that one open. Brake test coming up. Alright, doesn't want to let go, so we're good there. I noticed the couplers here, if they got pressure on them, they're yellow. And then when they turn white, when there's no more pressure on them anymore, you can open them if they're white, but yellow you can't. Something I just noticed the other day. Pretty crazy. All right, so now we got to pick the reds here. We're like a half an hour in a building an outbound train. It takes forever. That's why we play this. It's a real style simulator. We'll run up here and see what happened or what's going on. Chugga, chugga, chugga. Love it. All right, we got her. Go ahead and still bled out the cars because I want to pump them all natural. But, I'm going to close that angle cock for now. Disconnect the hoses off the main. That way I know that we're not pumping air through it. And let's pull her forward. We're going to go to the number, whatever it is, the very first track that has the other loaded cars on it. So here we go. Oh, no, here we don't go. I think I blew PCS because I pulled, even though I closed this angle cock, there's an end of train on here that'll do it every time. PCS open, and if we go back here, no, it doesn't have it. Why is this open? All right, we're gonna clear that. And then I'm gonna empty the cars again. I'm gonna go back to the engine. So when you empty the cars, the locomotive should actually shut, but it doesn't. See, that's open. Oh, yeah, they didn't like that. Okay, so now the cars are gonna bleed out. Hopefully we don't have a PCS open. I've cleared it because I hit the F7. This guy might be a DPU guy here, by the way. He might get a DPU. I can't open these windows? Why not? One doesn't open? There it goes. Huh. Weird. I don't know what happened. Okay. So now we can go forward. We already checked our switches all the way up, and we're going to this one here, so we gotta stand right somewhere around right, y'all. And how long are we? Question for the ages. 1,700 tons, and our length is 723. I'm going to do a counter right now. Thought I was. It's the wrong window. There, that's the distance counter. Plastic pellet guys here. So since it's 700 feet long, we got no worries losing what's happening ahead of us. Right now, we're going to have to go up there in a minute. I did put us on the lead all the way out, so we'll have to grab those other cars before we get too long. Might be able to grab some other power. That's going to be the way we're looking now. Grab some power and then push those other cars to us once we get on the main. That's a plan. All this stuff, it's all about planning everything out. Or making a plan while we're moving stuff. So, what we're doing, making a plan on the fly. All right, with no air in the train, we're going to use all dynamics here in independent braking. We didn't use enough independent braking. Didn't use enough independent braking. Oh, we didn't use any independent braking, that's why. We didn't use enough dynamic braking. How's that? That's what you meant to say, right? No, not me. So that lane's clear. We're gonna grab this set right here where the red cars are. And it's a long one. Oh, of course there's one on the back. A dirty... Why? We should have checked that. It's my fault, not the person who built this. Oh, there's a full one there too. All right, so we're sorting because we want this in the front, not the back. But you know, it's really not that big of a deal. Really, not that big of a thing. Takes more time. Surprise! All right, notch 5. You coming? What is our dealio? 7.79 HPT, so we should still be good. Good for some time to go. Gonna come smash into these, hopefully not do a lot of damage. We've got plenty of power, especially for empties, but a little sluggish here. Been using the SD40s for a couple days now, just non-stop. So I think I'm not as used to the bigger road cars. Yep, see, so I drained, led the cars out. Hopefully this didn't... Of course it did. Didn't like that, did it? Oh. This one I gotta close. CFM's good. That one's closed. That one, we can pop that. These cars should be bled now. To pull this guy all the way to the end and then do something with these other guys. If we have PCS. Nope, just handbrakes. Here we go. Notch 4. We want to... Oh, don't start messing with me, rail driver. Watch our couplers. That clicking is the rail driver trying to move it... trying to move the reverse or the notches. Just, I mean, it's doing that on its own. I'm doing that now, but it will keep doing it. Trying to see. That's the rail driver sensitivity thing. I calibrated it the other day, but it's been like 2 hours since I did it last. Calibrate the rail driver. Go here for full throttle. Up a little bit. That's notch 8 there. You see how it's picking up here. Yeah, it's doing that. That's what it does when you hear it bouncing around. Now, in talking, I did not set the rear of the train, the counter for the rear of the train. So we got to run alongside of it. We're going to put these empty guys right here for now so that we can get to this very last one. I mean, will it hurt that there's one full one on the back end or in the middle somewhere? Not really. Especially with the weight of it. I mean, how many? Well, 105 tons. We're gonna put it where it needs to go. So if you guys are in the Mateo server or on any other server and you're doing switching duties, try to keep that in mind, that trying to help the engineer, you know, help him out by putting them in the right order so that he doesn't have to do it when he's trying to build a train. I'm not too worried about it. Actually, I can leave that open because there's no air in it. We have handbrake applied on that one. We'll pull forward, throw the switch, and push her back here. All the empties. So is that the one where he took it apart and he put little pieces of paper in it? Because I've already done that. I probably need to do it again because it was a while ago, but it did help. For sure it helped. It made it less, but I still have, and it's just a little bit, you know, you can overcome it by trying to wiggle it a little bit to get it where it needs to go, but I did, oh, I'm glad he fixed you up. Yeah, that's because that's irritating. I'm glad he's the only one that ever mentioned any other way other than just throwing your hands in the air or, you know, trying to contact support. And they're like, no, it's a run 8 problem. Like, no, it's a rail driver issue. No, it's a run 8 problem. It's like the other games don't have this problem. So, yeah, I was thankful for him. So, you live close to him and you know him, let him know that those of us that have the rail drivers that don't know him, we appreciate that video because it was very helpful. I've told many other people about it as well. I've actually sent them links. Like, watch this and try this. Push these empties down this row here, and then we're grab that one load. And we gotta do it one more set over. The second to last or third to the last car has a load in it as well. That's fine. Yeah, we have my buddies here in the chat is also from, he's a Canuck as well. I'll let him, he's listening even. He went to go eat dinner. You can mention that himself if he'd like. America's best friend, Canada. Okay, we got what? We got 5 or so. We're gonna make it. We're gonna have plenty of room back here. We're gonna grab that one, and the other load is right y'all. Pull all of them forward, and believe we can take a lot of this as well. Do what we need to do. Thought it was America's. Oh, you're saying Canada's America's hat? They wear those floppy hats. You know, the cool ones. Okay, so the well, first of all, if you join, what's up, Resemble? If you join my Discord, we can walk you through on how to use the Discord. As far as being on the server, the only thing, so Discord's basically like a website and a chat program all in one. So Discord is important for the server. Whereas the Depot Plus, they have a Discord, but they don't really use it. They use their website and TeamSpeak, so it's something similar. If you wanted to join my Discord, I believe there's a link down below for mine, for the Legion at War. If not, I'll get it right after this video, or the stream here finishes, because then I can edit it. Or NM, Orko, one of those guys could also post a link to the invite to the Discord. Just click that and it joins. We'll give you the permission, and then we can actually type to you, and you know, when we're all available, and kind of show you how Discord works. And then you, because in order to join the Mateo community server, one of the things that we have you do is a skills test to make sure. We've gotten so many people that say they know what they're doing, and then they come in and they literally don't know what they're doing, and they start breaking things and causing havoc. So there's a skills test required, but in order to do the skills test, you have to stream your game through Discord while we're watching, and we'll say, hey, do this, do that, do this. So you would need to do it in order to join the server. And if you're on mine, I can kind of help you. It is in the video description? All right. Because Mateo's is in there as well. That's the one you need to join and say that you'd like to, you know, be on the Run 8 server. That's the only, you know, the only requirement is that just so we can make sure that anybody that comes in actually knows how to do what we're doing here. Make a train go, make a train stop, you know, how to retag it. The basics of Run 8. We're not looking for people that are like myself that are Depot Plus members that know how to do everything. Well, I don't even know how to do everything. I don't know why everybody, I mean, I got nervous going on Depot Plus. Kind of still do a little bit. Just because I don't want to mess up on there. Now, Mateo, I don't want to mess up either because everybody's looking at me because I'm a yard master. But it happens. I broke a knuckle earlier today, but, you know, just replaced the knuckle. Sometimes they break. Thank you, NM, by the way, for making sure it's in there for me. Arco and NM, I did have another change, I think, to the Twitchinators. I think there was another one of the beer keggers. I don't know if that's the one you got. Rock Studley joined the team. And we'll see that. I think we're doing a preseason beer keggers versus Twitchinator game March 1st. I believe it's March 1st. We'll have to see what's going on. We're going to test it out. Do a Twitch stream of a preseason game to get ready for the actual season. On. You only got another 5 inches. You're also on the team there, right? So you can't just be the fan club. You gotta play. You also gotta play. You're not on Twitch. You're not on the beer kegger, so How well you play on the Twitchinaires, I don't really care. But you have to help your team out. Can't just be rooting for Howie all the time. Even I could see you though out in the, was he a shortstop, second something outfield, catcher? I don't remember what it was, but it'd be like, oh, I did one thing too. Is like a team like that. I basically made all the players almost able to play infield or outfield. That way they can move around a lot more. All right, so we're gonna come back here. We gotta get this stacked now and get that one load out of there. Yeah, so we should see a lot more variety. I gotta check the other teams to make sure I have them set up the same way. The bogans and all that. Just makes it so if you're watching and you have a player on the team, you know, you're able to see them when possible. But I did sort the starting lineup. NM has his own team. He's also Harvey's on the STFU, and he's on the Twitchinators. So same thing with like Arco. So I put other people in the starting like default lineup. They're still able to play on those teams, but you're going to see, you know, 3 different versions of them, just like in real life. They come on and start talking, and you don't know which one you got. Kind of like me. You know, are you getting Hal? Are you getting me? Are you getting Deputy Beer? I guess that's my only big 3. All right, so we're almost an hour into it. We almost got the loads on the head end, but we're doing pretty good timing wise. Yeah, I mean, the only fooling around we did was with the whistle for 5 minutes. Whistle and the brow bell. There's also, Bill, there's some YouTube videos that tell you the basics of Discord. I mean, it took us a minute when we first started using the Discord to figure it out. But it only took a couple different things, and Windows likes to change things on us all the time. Now I gotta go up to the engine again and work PCSs. You can hear the yeah. We check that one more time. All right, no cock close. Yeah, like I said, if you join mine, I don't know if you have yet, but if you happen to, or if you're already in there, I just got to put you in a member group so that we can actually talk in text or whatnot. So has a speaker icon. That's a voice channel where you listen and talk, and then it's got a number symbol or a hashtag. That's a text channel where you type. Those are the basics right there. It's not too bad. It's not too hard. Unlike trying to stop this guy here. I think I might have went a wee bit too far. Well, you know what? I'm bringing her back now. I want to get that car out of there. And what I'll do, go right here. Nope, we had it right. It's not going to let, I mean, it's going to let me. I just have to, I didn't go far enough. Pulling it forward. So you don't bust a knuckle. There we go. It's might want to start thinking about running air now through the train because it's starting to get heavy. Where are we at here? So we're at 3,200 tons. HPT is down to 4.1, which is okay. Or it's perfect for, I mean, it's plenty of power for what we have here. I'm just thinking when I attach all this other stuff, what's the HPT going to be at? I believe we're going to be okay. I still think I'm going to need to grab 2 units for the back for like DPUs, especially climbing the pass. A lot of people don't like taking up the pass with only head power on it. All right, what happened? Oh, I hit the independent brake. Sorry, didn't derail nothing, did we? I'm gonna kick these guys, I think. If I get past that switch. Oh, a truck has derailed. Look at that. My CSX, is that mine? I believe I just derailed. Oh, and you're couple son of a gun. All right, let me do this. Handbrake it. I know I've derailed, but okay. 3.7 now, huh? All right, here we go. Pull forward a little bit, if I can, just to get off the knuckle. Come on, you can do it. Fine. There we go. And because I'm too close, yeah, I can go one more. I'm gonna go check out the engine here. We're split track, says. We will definitely get to that here in a second. All right, let's go see what we did. Where's the problem? That might not be us. Oh. 105. 106, 121, 105, 120. That's definitely us. There's a CSX car that is not having a very good day here. Bring up our little tile deal. Here's 120. I know. So here's a CSX car. It should have a different color to it, though. I'm not looking at the wheels. I'm looking at the tags. With these green and red, it should be like a pink color. Not there yet. You see the tile number right here. Probably it was right by where I was standing. All right, now let's see, 120. Don't tell me it was the very last car. All right. So CSX 279. Let's change the tags here. Go for a little bit of a fly. CSX. Got CSX, so 586 we're looking for. Is it behind? Is it? I don't see it. Maybe it's not. It's back here. CSX 795. $586. One that I just. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, the trucks fell off. But we're not really worried about that. All right. We'll take care of that when we... we'll re-rail it when we take care of this guy here. Making it feel like it was on the crane, the part that I have. I wrote that just so everybody on the server knows that that I got it. They're just going to keep seeing that message as well. Just clear that car. Good planning or not planning. Good luck. All right, so I'm going to push these empties back. And we'll get that CSX car. Re-rail it like a man. A real man will say. Using frogs. Alright, so here we go. Going down a little bit. Back to this screen here. Car right here is the last of the non-poles. Push it enough here. There we go. Okay, forward. Brakes on here. Now I just got to get past this switch again. And we can get rid of that annoying message here in a second. It derailed on this switch here. On back, on back. Going to frog up this guy here. Wait till we get... Probably just do it in reverse. As it comes, as the train comes back, you'll push this on. That should frog it onto the track. Watching my speedometer up here because I don't want to get too crazy, but it's going to be really doing much, does it? Point 2 any day now. All right, that's a good speed there. We have 0 grade right now where the engine's at, but where we are, there's a little bit one upper. We're actually pushing uphill, I believe, towards me. Yeah, 0.13. I'll bump it on there. There we go. Boom, like it never even happened. All right, now we're ready to proceed. I went right through the train. Let's do that again. Let's hop over here. You're supposed to do that. I don't know why I did it that way. I was supposed to connect. So I hit the F7 in order to put the air lines on, air hoses, and close this again. That way I can lead the brakes. But, as I mentioned, I want to start putting air in it because these things are getting heavy. So I'm going to connect. And then we'll go to the back. Get back, y'all. Close that angle cock. Go back to the front. Instantaneous. Like. And we'll start pumping up the train. So I'm gonna go partial here. Watch CFM. I'm in neutral. I give it 3 or 4 notches. So there's compressors on these engines that are always running. Apparently, what I understand, what I've heard, is that a little notch will increase the output, but it doesn't. Like if I go notch 5, notch 6, it won't matter. Like up to notch 3 will help it pump more. So our flow rate right now through the entire train, we're at actually it's at this valve. That's the only place we're monitoring right now until we put an EOTD on the very back. All right, Bill, thanks for stopping in. Hope you have fun. We will talk to you later. So once the flow rate here is down to below 90 pounds, so 90 pounds is full brakes, or it takes 90 pounds to lift the brakes shoes off of the wheels. I think once we're below 80 is when I will go into full open instead of partial. Otherwise, we blow PCS. Send too much air down it. Doesn't like it. It's sad. And let's see, HPT 4.5 of these cars. I might only need one DPU. While the train's pumping up, you fly down here and see what I got power-wise. So I have two units down here that I can take both or one of, whatever I need. The other ones were switchers. Let's verify I don't have any up here. Just have the switchers here. So, yep. So I've got 2 extra units that I need them. The FM is at 102, so it's still pumping. Oh wow, look at that. So we have a ES 4400, then an SD70 Ace, and then a Dash 9. So we've got 3 different types of locomotives. The 4400 horsepower, or 4400 horsepower motor, 4400 horsepower motor, and 4300 horsepower motor. Say that fast. goes down to 90. So as I add more cars, it shouldn't be as hard to pump them up. Flow rate's at 90, so the brakes should start coming off here on the cars individually. Brake pipe's at 89, so it's fully charged. Flow rate's down to 86. Good. Get ready to pop open the valve all the way. You can hear the compressor slowing down now too. Make sure we weren't running out of gas. Once that rate's at 80, I'll pop open this all the way. We're at 81. There we go. Alright, so now we're at 80. The brakes are effectively got 10 pounds on them. Well, no, that's not true. The brakes right now are at 74. Brake pipe's at 74 psi all the way through. So there's 15 pounds of air on the brakes right now. So if I start pulling, they're going to squeal. But now I'm sending full air through the train. No problem. See, it's already at 76. For the next trick, we're going to pull these cars out off of this one and just keep moving over. Grab these ones next to it. Check to make sure we have clearances, because we're going to run out of room up here. We might need to go grab that too and prepare them to move the back cars onto the consist. We'll see. I don't know if we'll make it or not. Because I'm not sticking that far out yet. Did I get that? I have an idea. You can come along with me for the ride here. So I technically have 10 pounds on the brakes right now, which I can still move them. They're just going to appear to be heavier. All right, let's make sure that these switches are good for us. Literally, if I can get the engines clear of this, I'm good. I'll do if I can make it. I go that way for now, so I can get clear of the. Don't want to block the lead out. Would have been close. It probably would have been over here, which would have been okay, but I want to keep this free. See why in a moment. So now I can put air on. See how much faster it stops with the air? I'm going to drop the air off the train. I've got the independent brake on. I'm going to relinquish my train here. And that switch is good. I'm going to go grab back here and grab these DPUs. On this one. Okay. So we'll have to throw this switch while we're waiting for the startup process. Get this is the lead. Reverse this. Good. Okay, so what we're going to end up doing, we're going to go across here. We're going to beep beep there because there's people crossing. We're going to pick up this. And then this. Have to be standing on the ground in order to throw the switches on the server. And we'll pull it back. Attach it to this guy. So we don't overextend ourselves. .44 on the lead is a little excessive. Okay, so this is going to be a DPU. Also going to be a DPU. We mark only the head end has a symbol on it. All the others we just mark X here in the Mateo community server. Okay, so we're good with that one. We are going to switch and get those cars there. Perfecto. Grab these cars. Run up and grab these and pull them all back. That way we don't run out of room before having to go onto the main. We don't want to encroach on the main. People get sad when you do that. It's like they get sad when you put too much brakes on your train, you lose all your momentum. Glad I made that call there because I went five cars. I could have just been like right here, and I didn't want to feed with this operation that I'm doing now. Now I've got to go back over here, turn back the main switch to the lead. We're back in the engine like magic. The one thing you can't do on run 8 is have control multiple engines at a time. So, for example, if I were to connect this engine here, these two, and just let them run to charge the air on these cars, as soon as I relinquish them, they will stop doing that. So we'll have to simulate that. But we'll pick up this set, connect the air lines, and not charge the cars. We just make sure all the air is dumped. Pick up the other set, pull it back, and then we'll charge it later, if you will. Like charge it while we're moving other stuff. Out of here. F7, dump the air out. Close that. That's fine right there. Connect the air lines. Now we're going to go ahead and move this forward. I've already lined up all the switches. We'll go to the other end. And move that engine now, though, just out of the way there. We should have plenty of horsepower now that we have the DPUs on the back end. Trying to even direct whoever's driving to stop at Porphyry on the way up before they get to San Bernardino Yard. Stop at Porphyry and pick up any cars that are there. Got a train coming at us. Probably hard for you to see, but I can see something right here, and it looks like it's coming towards us. See if that's a real person or AI. So we're going to pick these cars up and then make sure that when we come back, we pull the last car past that switch so that we can continue doubling up our stuff using this entire track. We can use this engine here if we need to have a little assistance. That is a train coming at us, right? Or is it a tree? Got dynamics on right now. Slow us down a bit. Oh, that's a signal. It looked like a train. Signal, and somebody's continue. Got greens. All right, so 10 miles an hour is not bad. Be a little bit better. Don't want to kill our speed though. Come on, beer. Above 3, below 4. That's what I like to do. It's at 3, 2. Oh, you see this? There's a train device on there. All right. All right. So what I did here was oh, I see. Okay, so we got switcher engines. We're gonna disconnect the engines here. Got to actually push towards the engine. A little bit at a time. Yep, here it comes. I didn't know if I removed the EOT and then you heard the air coming out of this part. Let's see if we can get off there. We can. So if I go back to the other end of this, close this guy here, and shift F7. F7. Control F7. Back to the other end. Now we're dumping all of our air. That's okay, because I already bled them. Jump out here. Hold F11, click. Now we can see where we're going. Now once I get to that switch, I'll start a counter so I can see when the rear of the train clears that. It's been an hour and a half. We still haven't got this train together. I told you put together a train in 2 hours. All right, so 19 miles an hour, starting a counter now. 2,500 foot section of train we've got here, plus these other sections. About 6,000 feet or so. This guy would be ready to go Barstow. Come on in. You want to drive it? Come get it. There is a Discord link below. Jump on in. Make sure you know how to move a train forward, backwards, connect cars, release cars. I mean, everything that you need to know how to do, we've done on this channel. Just look at the live section and just recreate everything that I screwed up, because then you'll be a pro. There's plenty of content here to figure out how to do stuff. Not hard. It is intimidating at first. Run 8's a real simulator, pretty close to real physics. The best there is. And the freedom to pretty much do whatever you want. Unlike other simulators that involve trains. I tell you, you have to drive a mile here before you can throw that switch right next to you. We're 650 feet to go here. Be on this part of the lead, which is fine. I'm not going to be here all night. For a little while longer. $300 feet. And then what I'll do is I'll simulate it charging while we go back to the other locomotive and continue moving there. $100 feet to go, and we'll go ahead and dynamic. Going uphill though, so it should take only a second to stop. Put independent brake on. All right, so turn our lights off here. Or this will off too. All right, so these are essentially, put some handbrakes on it. Don't want to lose it. I've had that happen a few times. Walk away from it, you see it rolling down the street later, and you're like, uh-oh. And it crashes into something else and then disappears, or the server crashes. Never a good thing. All right, I'm going to fly back over. So we've cleared that switch, so we're good to go. Let's set that switch up for us. Grab this guy again for shits and giggles. Get all the stuff set for EOT. We don't need an EOT yet, causing us problems. It does in the simulator. Turn our lights on. And actually, I think I have the full load of, I have the loaded cars here. Well, where did that one come from? Look at these. Oh, these are the cars that were down there, huh? Some of them are intermixed. Okay, well, they'll be fine there in the middle. I'm not gonna try to sort those too much. Got to finish this thing up. We gotta get this train built. We still got a ways to go. And we can't use this piece here because that has the DPU on it. As a matter of fact, speaking of DPUs, we got to run up here where we just were. Set this go straight, although I might want to use the extra length that this will afford us. As it winds through, it's going to take up some of the length, add length to the train. So I'm not too far hanging out. I don't want to cross the main yet. I want to stop, you know, right here where my cursor's at. So all right, so we got plenty of room. you go ahead and put some air on it because I wasn't paying attention to it. If we came too far, we were talking, and now we got to go backwards a lot. It's only supposed to just pass these switches. So we'll stand on the ground here, get those last. Doesn't matter which one of these we take first, but take this guy here. Once we connect these cars, we're going to see how long it is. We're just going to keep monitoring the length of it. It's about 6,000-7,000. So my plan is to drive this to Porphyry and then see if there's any pickups there. Kind of leave it at that. Whether that happens live here or if it happens off camera, we'll see. And how long does it take to build a train? Well, about an hour and a half. Coming in too hot here. Gonna hurt if I don't get it slowed down. Hit that a little harder than we wanted to. Broke a knuckle somewhere. That one. Alright, so if you hit it too hard, what do? Besides cry. Figure out which knuckle broke. All for the, oh, it could be up here. Could be anywhere. The only way to really know is when I pull forward. That's the one that broke. Oh, CSX! We broke the knuckle on the CSX engine. Oh, broke the knuckle on the old 4 engine. Alright, let's fix that. Grab a new one. Now it's fixed. Oh, PCS broke because the knuckle broke. Alright. Now we're resetting the PCS. We're going to do it legit too. Instead of, you can just hit F7. Of course, we lost all the air in the train now. So if we go in here, you see I have a PCS open. What I need to do is go into neutral. I'm going to put the independent brake on so I don't roll. You can also put a handbrake if you like. I'm in neutral. I have 0 notches in, right? So my notches are not responding anyways. I'm going to go to emergency to full. Sorry, train brake to emergency. And it's going to tell me, you know, you have to leave the train brake handle in emergency for the next 45 seconds. That will reset your PCS. You also get the same thing if you don't answer your alerter, by the way. So you're driving down the road and your alerter goes off, or you run to go take a leak like I do all the time and come back here and she tells me the train stopped because she heard doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. And you come back, you're sitting here and it's emergency brake went off. Well, that's how you clear it the legit way. Or you hit F7 and that's it. We only got 8 seconds, no big deal. No harm, no foul. All right, so now release the brakes. You can now operate a train again. All right, and of course now we would need to attach our airlines. Open that side. Sometimes they both open at the same time. You blow PCS again. So you're going to want to make sure that, what I usually do is do partial, make sure they both didn't go to partial. But I hit open on this guy and the other one did not. So I'll go to partial. That one stays in open, so that means the sim isn't screwing up. And then because we're streaming live, we're just going to hit F7. Everything's back to normal. We are back charged up. DFM's coming down now. So now we're back on the rear of the train here. This time we'll have to keep an eye on the front. Why is that open? Oh, wonder if it's because got to figure out where we connected it, if that hose is connected, and the angle cock's open. Oh, well, that's the wrong train. We're on this one. We are over Chaw. Got 80. We're connected up. The F7 did it. All right, so let's go ahead and pull it forward. Look at our HPT is now down to 3.7. Our length is now 2775, coupled with the other 2500 or whatever it was, 2700. We're now around 5,000 something feet. On BNSF, we can up to 12,000. Tonnage is not a consideration for maximum other than HPT, where you have your engine set. Because of signal distances, the span between the signal can't go more than 12,000 feet. UP, it's 9,000. 9 or 10,000. Tell you here in a second the actuals. Looking it up right now. No, that's the map. Come on, you can do it. I'm looking for it anyways. HPT, speed limits, and the maximum train length is 8,000 for UP. It depends on the subdivision, but UP's 8,000. And 12,000 San Bernardino, 12,000 Cajon, 8,000 Mojave. Well, if it's originating in San Bernardino, you can actually take it all in Mojave at 12,000, but gotta be room in the yard for it as well. You go take a quick peek. Got the handbrakes on somewhere. Looks like I got plenty of room here. I'm gonna grab this little cut here next. Then we will actually pull out and head towards Porphyry. If we need to get on the main, we just don't have that much room to pull forward, 200 feet, whatever we need in order to get onto the main and get the rest of it. But then we'll connect the rear and then we'll be on our way. There'll be a slight, just a moment. So I threw some air on the back. I had dynamic brakes on too, so here we come backwards. So, well, the flow's moving. You have some air out, so that's why it's a little bit harder to push. Don't want to come in too crazy here. All Matter of fact, I'll start slowing down now. Using my dynamics, you see the value right here changing. That's the amount of dynamics up to 99. 0 to 99. My speed, right here at 4 miles an hour. Perfect coupling speed. My flow rate, not a lot of air going through right now. If I do the train brake, independent brake, you'll see right here. I'm showing you guys and made the train go backwards. All right, so let's get back and connect this guy. Any day now. It's starting to move. I mean, it's kind of long. We're dealing with 3621 tons. That's 2 miles an hour. That's perfect, I think. Oh. Mean to do that. Now I gotta. Well, if I put on the handbrakes here, click the wrong thing. I come back a little bit. I just wanted to connect air hoses, but I pushed the wrong thing. So if I have parking brakes on, or handbrakes, if I push into it, it should relock. Pushing hard though. Oh, these are on. There's the one we had. Well, if we do that. Get it back? All right, let's check our couplers because all of our couplers are connected. Don't remember which car it was. Oh, that one. So we'll close this. Engelcock's closed. Pull forward a little bit. We got to come back in because it's not latching in. See, all these guys are pumped up and jazzed. All right, perfect. Now we'll come backwards. Come on, you can do it. As soon as we get connected up, we just got to pull forward. Here it comes. All right, now we can connect again. If I open this guy, go to the rear, so that this is closed. It is. All these guys look to be good. Need to see where. If you hit, I don't know what the key is, but you can see right here where the air stops. I think it was this one. One of these. We do partial. We're going to start feeding air through. Actually, the flow, this side's already pumped up. Flow is 60, so we can open all the way. Did let it stabilize. Be 5 on it, so we'll squeak the cars a little forward. Grab the rest of our consist there, and let's take a look at our map where we're going to go. But we're here at La Mirada, right here in the middle of the screen. We want to go essentially right here. That when we ask the dispatcher, hey, do you mind if go that way? They'll let us. And we do have to make sure that we don't run out of room. So I'll keep going back and forth here. Like we're almost, I think we're going to be fine because we have 10 cars or so to go. And we got more than that ahead of us. I think we're going to be okay. I think that by kind of going around the long way, taking up a lot of room, I think that was the right thing. Now these cars are already pumped up. We got engines on the back. So once we make this connection here, we should be ready to go. And I'm just going to look at it where we're at. Still okay. Manage our forward momentum here. Six and a half miles an hour, so coming down 6 miles an hour. We are going uphill a little bit, so I don't want to lose too much. So how long does it take to build a train? Well, that's how long. This is Beers falling asleep to me live, like I do at night, trying to fall asleep. Just put on these videos and out like a light. Z-Trains have brakes. You can use them if you remember how. Otto thinks he's a comedian. Most of us. Fine, you can get past. Oh my goodness. All we need. Half a truck. See where we're at. All right, now. Okay, don't run away from me. Black's gonna, there we go. And then reverse. And then we'll have to tag the train. About 3 cars remaining. All right. That's good. Go ahead and stop that there. Perfect. Back to air. Partial on one side. Partial on the other. Open on the other. The FM is good. Open, open. Stop here. Now. Handbrakes are on. Get out for a second. After everything is running as it's supposed to, now we have an EOT on it. We go to the very back engine. This is a DPU lead. The EOT on it, we'll verify that in a second. We have our MU facing forward. We have a EOT activated. So the other end. Make sure our tag is LMC bar. Date 02 is no longer valid. We're at 05. We're going to stop in Porphyry anyways. So let's get inside. Let's get ready to roll this thing. And go ahead and shut our windows now. All right. Now we're going to put 10 pounds on the rear. I'm looking at the top there for ER. Right here. Got 10 pounds on the back. Now I'm waiting for the EOTD to indicate 12. Also going to change my display here, because now that I have a DPU. I have my DPU screen here. Got 80 pounds on the rear. Obviously I would, but because the engine's back there. But if I need to check somewhere, probably go mid-train-ish. Trying to fly there, but pushed the wrong button. So if I go mid-train here, got 80 pounds. I drop the air, you can see it coming back up. So brake test complete. Flow going. Turn our brights on. Let me get this the DPU screen here. Back speed 55. The markers off. Here we go. Gonna get up to the switch. Let's check we got no trains coming. Want to go down here. So we're gonna come out on main 2. If we stay on main, well, basically main 3, we should be okay. I've got EOT movement. Now we're en route. We're actually gonna talk to Otto here. I want that specific destination that he gives us. All right, so he's telling us, call says next control point. That's because I don't have this switch open yet, I believe. He doesn't even see us on the main yet. Coming out of yard 14, 15 miles an hour. Watch that for a minute. To make sure that we close this main after we get through it. So I'll set a marker. And you can see it here pink on the display on the map. I'm out now. My marker, 6,000 foot train. Overall, we're 6,000 feet. HPT is 3.7. It's above 3.2. We're a manifest, but I'm going to change that to an H. We are H. So even though we're on the main, we have all the requirements for the main. EOT, headlights on bright. And we have an approach here. I'm going to try calling them again, because now that we're on here, maybe you can see us, and let's do what we need to do. This is a intermediate, I believe. No, this is a control point. Maybe that's not a control point. Where are we at? We're overspeeding? We overspeed. Oh, it has. I didn't see the number boards. Because this has a number board on here. This is not a control point. Intermediate. So I'm overspeeding because I'm still technically in the yard. Got 3,000 more feet to go. We got a speed limit sign, temporary speed limit sign here of 50, but we're still back end, still in the yard, so we can't. Not supposed to be going faster than 15. That's why it's indicating we're speeding. or 2,200 feet to go. And we are a manifest. We're a high priority manifest, but still manifest. So we're limited to 55 on the tracks, where it does open up 70 for intermodals and passenger. And I'm just letting it kind of come to a nice slow stop. Able to go the maximum track speed there at 55. Pull them back because there's the control point up there. Okay, likes us now. Go get a green up there. 800 feet to go. Let's go to the rear of the train. Burn our. Here we go. We're burning our light in the back. Signal indication for BNSF 7336. Up. Now we can go faster than the 15 miles an hour. Now our train is on the main pulley. And we are clear. That will go away. And now we're ready to do our business. And we're going to go ahead and deliver this to Porphyry. In the meantime, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. If you're watching this on YouTube later. I mean, it's YouTube live now. Sundays in the early evening is when we get these things going. Try to shoot around for 4 p.m., 4:30 on the Pacific Coast. On Wednesdays, you can find me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Kung Fu Bear. And we're doing LA Noir right now, but we're getting ready to go back into a new season of Super Mega Baseball 3 featuring the Beer Keggers. So again, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you guys have a great weekend. And we're going to see you guys in the next one as we drive off into the sunset. Let me get over here to little rail fan deal, and as I exit out, if I can figure out which way to go, I go right here. And I don't want to do any speeding, so that's it right there. See you guys soon. See you next week. See you on Thursday or Wednesday, whatever day. whichever day that you guys want to come. So, bye-bye.